Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk about SorceryFest with Ron and hopefully with your friend Richard later as well, who will join us in a little bit. Hi Ron, good to have you on the channel.
Hi, Jürgen. Yes, nice that I can
Yeah,
be there.
yeah, we just have to switch from Dutch to English, but that's okay. It is always a bit tricky in your mind to switch languages. No, we're going to talk a lot about Sorcery Fest today because we got a lot of cool things to talk about actually, and I'm looking forward to it. Generally, are you still coping with the organization of Sorcery Fest, or is it already getting too much?
Yeah, well, it's the last few weeks now, so it's 3.5 weeks. So you tend to spare things up for the last minute. So we're pretty busy right now, but we're also very, very glad because well, participants are coming in, tickets are selling now, artists are known, so it's all coming together, and we're very much looking forward for an amazing weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of sorcery players over here in Europe do. And even if you're not in Europe, you're very welcome. A trip to the Netherlands is always a good idea. I mean, stay a couple of nights in Amsterdam, then come to Leeuwarden and play on the sorcery or during the Sorcery Fest. And then you can enjoy the Netherlands, of course. But I can imagine that the last couple of weeks are really, really busy. And it's a big, big event. I mean, it's 3 days, right? Can we recap when exactly it is, Ron, for everybody who does not remember or doesn't want to look it up and just tunes in?
Yeah. Well, Sorcery Fest is June 20 to June 22. So 3 days. It's 3 days full of events. We have an alpha draft on Friday. We have a constructed event on Saturday and a sealed beta AL on Sunday.
Nice.
And yeah, so stuck with sorcery events. We do learn to place as well. And there will be on demand drafts for whenever you're dropping out of the event or during top eight. And of course, yeah, it's all about the gathering. That's the most important. When we organize events like we do in old school Magic with the Ups and Throw Cup, then it is about the gathering. It is about having a good time with friends you know, friends you don't know, but after the weekend they will be your friends. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right? I mean, that's why we all do this, and that's why we all enjoy this. I totally feel you. I have the privilege of sometimes organizing a sorcery tournament as well with some friends, and I made a lot of friends during that tournament, and I can imagine that it will be the same for Sorcery Fest, of course. I think you mentioned a couple of things there, of course, like June 20th, 21st, and 22nd. I will be there probably on the 20th if I can make it in the afternoon, and on the 21st. On the 22nd, it's my wife's birthday and she forbid me to come, but yeah,
That's a shit.
that's how it goes. You have a happy wife, happy life. So I am already happy that I can join you for probably 2 days, and you get some very nice activities, learn to place. In general, how many, just roughly, and of course it can differ a bit, but how many sorcery fans are you expecting?
How many sorcery events?
Fans are you expecting? How
Fans.
many?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, how many people will take the train from Amsterdam, fly into Amsterdam, take the train, go, and of course all the Dutchies as well. But in general, what do you think? How many people can you could you expect
Well,
for such a big event?
right now, we sold tickets to 54 people from all over
Nice,
Europe.
very
So
cool.
coming in from 9 countries, the Scandinavian countries, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, France, United Kingdom, Italy. Still no one from Spain, but I'm expecting some of the Spanish guy as well.
Yeah,
So
no.
probably it will go above 60, maybe 70. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and in the last couple of weeks, of course, there is still a lot of time to buy a ticket, and then the late deciders normally pour in. Let me talk to the Spanish participants from the previous tournaments, like Carles and so on. They will probably want to join. I will see what I can do for you there because they were really good players. They were like in the top 8 both times, I guess.
Yeah,
No, but
they're
that's
really nice guys as well, right? So
that is the main important thing. Like you said, it's about the gathering, it's about meeting people, and it's just about having fun and enjoying the game. I think it's very cool as well that you keep it open to everyone, so the casual players can enjoy drafts, can enjoy even learn to place if they are not very familiar with the game yet and want to get familiar with the game. I remember us playing a very relaxed draft in the hotel when we last met, which was really good fun. I think even one of the Spanish guys pulled the ring
he did.
in the Artillery Legends. He did, right? So that
That's
was
reason
really
enough
cool.
to come to SorceryFest.
Definitely, just pull one of those $250 rings and you're good during the draft. No, but you also do like constructed tournaments, right? Or at least one on Saturday. You said like Friday is the alpha draft. It's, you mentioned before, we had a quick chat before we started the stream. The alpha draft, of course, is very special. You get 3 boosters of alpha to draft with, and it is, of course, limited to a certain amount of people because there are not a lot of alpha boxes and boosters around anymore. I think the price is very fair as well. I think you do it for $100, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's perfect for 3 alpha boosters. And when do you have the opportunity to do an alpha draft? But it's almost sold out. So if people want to join the alpha draft, I think there are like 4 places left, you mentioned, right?
Indeed. We got a cap on 32 players, so and 28 tickets are now sold. I just sold a ticket an hour ago, so yeah, I think you'd better worry if you want to join the alpha draft.
Yeah, I will see what I can do, but as I'm not sure if I can join on Friday night, I don't want to take the opportunity from anybody else. And I personally have opened some alpha boxes, so I might leave it to somebody else. But if there's a place open, I might consider it if I can make it on Friday night, because it's just too much fun to open alpha. Last time I opened an alpha booster was like one during the show in Essen. I think we met there as well, and I opened the core up there, which I picked up recently as I gave it to PCG for grading. So there was one booster, was really nice.
That's really nice, because
yeah.
I opened a beta booster at Askan Rask, and in it was an amethyst core as well, and I graded it as well.
What did you get? I got a 9 for the alpha one.
I think I've got a 9.5.
Ooh, that's good, because sometimes for the beta and the alpha as well, the edges and the corners can be a little rough, and that's what normally drags the grade down for me personally. While we're on the topic, I think you can actually drop off cards for grading at your event. That's what I read, and that's what I heard from the PCG guys when I talked to them when I picked up the core. Is that correct?
Indeed. We talked to Heiner from White Rabbit, because we wanted to do a little bit of a collaboration. And one of the White Rabbit guys is coming over to be able, so people can hand over their cards for grading. Mm-hmm. And we've got something very special. We got permission from TCG to have a sorcery label. So very cool. A special label made for SorceryFest. And this is not something that happens very often. I think in the past it was only done for Grand Prix and Pro Tours and stuff. But we will have a special SorceryFest label for the graded cards that you hand over at the event. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah, I'm very, 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 very pleased with that.
Ah, there we are. I think we had a short. I see that we had a short outage there. You were talking about the label. Normally that doesn't happen. I am wondering if it was on my side or on your side, but probably on my side, as I was gone as well. But that's okay. But you have a special label, a special SorceryFest label, which is very, very cool, of course.
Yes. So I'm not sure. So what we exactly missed, but Heiner from White Rabbit talked to the TCG guys because we wanted to do something special, and we will have a SorceryFest label. And that's something very unique because in the past it was only done with Grand Prix and Pro Tours and stuff. But now we will have a special Sorcery Fest label just for us. So every card you hand over at our event, you can have it graded with a Sorcery Fest label or not. It's just what you want.
Yeah,
And
you can choose.
and we will have some nice prizes as well because the White Rabbit store they sponsored us a draft kit. In those draft kits
Nice.
are of course the Frazettas sorcerers and the champion promos. They
Yeah.
will be graded and they will have this Sorcery Fest label on it. So it's a very special and unique sorcerer and champion promo that you can win at Sorcery Fest.
I think that's awesome. Just to give people an idea, and I don't know if they can see it, this has a special label on there as well, as it was done during the Askenrask tournament. And I don't want to push anything about the Askenrask. We're talking about Sorcery Fest today, but so people can get an idea what the special label looks like. So this will probably say the name of the card, and then Sorcery Fest, and then Leeuwarden 2025. Probably, yeah, but something like that, which
Something
is
like
absolutely amazing. I'm already thinking about a card I can submit because I got one from Askenrask 1, from Askenrask 2, one from Essen, and then one from Sorcery Fest. So as a memento, so I have to maybe pull another core somehow. That would be very cool.
Join the alpha draft.
Maybe I should, and then I will just draft uniques and don't care about the deck. Question from before we talk about the Saturday a bit, because we were on the Friday and on the PCG label and PCG grading possibilities. I got two questions here. Is it possible to come into the event without a ticket, such as for the Learn to Play events?
Yeah, you can come over for the event. And you can join Learn to Plays for free. You can join on-demand drafts. If you want to go to the artist room, we will kindly ask you to do a little contribution because, well, we're having artists over and, well, they're not cheap. We have to pay their hotel costs and transportation costs. So we have, we need a little bit of sponsoring on that. So if you want to join the artist room as well, just a little contribution, €5 will settle it. But then you have access to everything on Sorcery Fest.
Okay, that's perfect. So if you just want to go, learn to play, and then maybe even visit the artists for a small fee, which I think is totally reasonable because you indeed need to pay those guys as well and pay the travel and pay the stay, the hotel cost. So that's not more than logical, but you can easily come over, have a look. That's very, very cool. Henrik also asks, is there a cost for grading cards? Looking forward to meeting you guys. Yeah, Henrik, we're looking forward to meeting you as well. But I believe there always is a cost for grading. And I don't know the exact cost on top of my head, but it depends on how many cards you hand over for grading. And of course, it depends a little bit on what kind of grading you want and shipping and these kind of things, because you can have different slabs and I don't know if they are priced differently. I mean, you can have the player slab, you can have the collector slab and these kind of things. But the best thing probably, if you want to get an idea about that, is to check out the PCG website and then it's PCG Europe, I believe, because it's the European office that will do the grading for you guys there. That's really cool stuff. And then on Saturday, when we're gonna talk about the artists in a little bit. No worries, people, because I know everybody wants to know. But let's recap what there is to do as well. So on Friday we got the alpha draft, and I think on Saturday you can drop off your cards for grading, and on Saturday you got like the constructed tournament and on-demand drafts. And the on-demand, let's talk about the constructed tournament is just free for all? You just build your deck, deck size, these kind of things you already determined?
Yeah, it's just the normal standard rules that are applied everywhere. So you need to have a deck with 50 spells card and 30 side cards.
Yeah.
And for the top, if you go to top 8, you can have a little sideboard of 10 cards. We'll have a big rule book later on that we will send to all people who participate. We're not going to do this on the stream, but there's no special bans or restrictions, as there are no official bans and restrictions. We follow the official rules from Eric's Curiosa. So and then it's just 6 or 7 rounds of Swish, and followed by a top 8.
Very cool. I think that's a lot of fun, because I think it is good that more experienced players get the opportunity to play with their own decks as well. So I always am happy if people can just join a draft or like a sealed, because it's very accessible. But on the other hand, if you got the capacity, which of course you do, it is very cool for everybody to just use their decks and play constructed for once, which is nice. That is a very nice thing to do on Saturday, I guess, and I think people will be busy with that, the hardcore players, most of the day. For the people that just join and want to play the occasional draft, it's just you just like register somewhere, and on when there are 8 people, like, hey, we got 8 people together, sit down or whatever.
Yeah,
that's how it goes. Okay,
we'll have a list, and as soon as there are 8 people who want to draft, we'll pack a booster box AL and guide you to a table, and let's do a draft. There's a little bit of prize support as well.
Nice.
There's also huge prize support, by the way, for the constructed event. Trolls of the Realms, our online shop, is a sponsor of the whole event. And for the constructed event, we have like 6 booster boxes of Arthurian Legends, which will be handed out to all participants. All participants will get at least 2 boosters, and the top 8 will, of course, get a little bit of more. I think it's about 12 boosters for number 1, and going down to 4 for number 8 or something. I don't know exactly, but it's on our website. There's an exact amount of prize support for the constructed event.
No, I saw it. It looked very cool. And of course, you got some special things as well, right? For the winners.
Absolutely. I just have to speak because I speak is Dutch, but I don't know exactly what was it.
Oh, you have to look it up. Now I get it. I thought, oh, you have to speak Dutch. No, you have to speak.
We have some nice sponsors handing over prizes. So Wandercheck Wine Manufacturer will offer bottles of wine. Well, if you have been to Siege at the Core or at Askanras, then you already know them. At Attentrokup, we had one as well last year. Yeah, these bottles are coming again for the winners and for some of the volunteers who
I can tell you. Have you tried it? I can tell you it's excellent.
Those are really excellent wines. They're really top notch.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. It's an absolute highlight for the people who actually get one of those bottles, I believe personally. But yes,
absolutely. I would want to drink them during my alpha draft, but of course I won't. But
I mean, if it helps you draft good cards, it would be cool. But I think it might.
I'll probably go for whiskey now, but
oh yeah, that's good as well. You need a little bit of stimulation to get through that draft and looking at all these awesome cards you have to just pass on to the next player.
Yeah, I want to join at least one event because organizing, of course, takes a lot of time, and I won't be able to play, but I will play on a Friday night. So Alpha Draft, I'm very much looking forward to it. And well.
I think the question is about alpha, the alpha draft. Yes, the alpha Friday night will be a draft and
Yes.
not sealed. Yes,
Yeah.
so that
We will
is
make sure that the cards are protected while drafting, so you won't have to pass your foil. I don't think you're gonna pass it, but a foil stone or an amethyst or something like that, you will get
it
protected
it,
right
it
away.
is a blind first pick, the
I
foil
think so too.
philosopher's stone for a couple of $1,000. I think I don't know if it's still worth that, but yeah, the possibility to pull that card, of course, is fantastic.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's probably, and we talked a little bit about that before, and you will do the details while drafting, of course, but you will probably sleeve the cards before actually passing them on,
Yeah.
right, or something like that. But yeah, people can be sure that the cards will be protected. So yeah, the draft on Friday, constructed most of the day on Saturday. So the wine is definitely a special prize.
Yeah.
The promo cards, I think, are part of the store kit. I guess they are for winners as well,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. Each event winner, so the Alpha Draft constructed and sealed event winner, they will get a Frazetta Sorcerer promo.
Nice.
And we also have a prize for a winner from the overall weekend. So who came out best out of 3 events? Uh, he will get a champion promo, graded champion promo. So
Super cool. Already graded. Very nice. Yeah.
graded, yes.
Yeah.
And
Those are really rare. Those are really cool to have. I saw them in person. We handed one out as well. I think 2 already. But those are really, really awesome. That's a great price for the diehard fans.
yeah, and we have a very special prize for the players who like to play a spicy deck. I can imagine that if you have a very nice frog deck or something, that you just want to play it, and well, maybe you're not going to top 8 then, but well, you might participate for a very nice spice prize. Because we had some guys from America contact us, Neil from Beasts of the Bay, and well, it's in old school Magic. It's a habit that you just give each other prizes to hand over for the events, because it's all about the gathering and it's all about community. So he sent us some prizes, and it's really nice.
Cool.
They made metal tokens. They
Right.
worked together with Brian Smith, and we got 3 of them. And I'm just going to show you.
Yeah.
These are very nice foot soldier tokens, and on the
Oh,
back
wow.
there's a lance
Lance.
token with a foot butcher. And
Yeah.
these look amazing, and we're so happy with these guys sending us these gifts, because
Oh,
these are
yeah.
really nice. So if
These are
you have a
super
really
unique.
spicy deck, and we think you're the most spicy deck of the event, you will get 3 of these nice tokens.
Oh, that's very cool. That's a very nice price to might be able to get your hands on. But a spicy deck means you just have a flavorful deck, and like you said, you just want to play with a certain theme or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't really matter if it's the best tuned deck out there, but it's really cool and fun and flavorful. And then you guys vote as organization who gets that prize by just looking at the decks playing over the day, or how does that work?
Well, people are going to send in deck lists or deck photos, and we will have a selection of the most spicy decks, and we will ask some other guys as well, a jury, to decide which are the most spicy decks. And it's fun to know upfront which deck lists are there, because we will also live stream all the events. And of course,
Yes.
it's very nice to see some of those spicy decks in the Swiss rounds as well. So
Oh, that would be
if you
cool,
have
of
your
course.
frog
Yeah.
deck ready, or if you have a very cool deck containing all sirs, kings, and queens, and go for a wedding hall or something like that, yeah,
Yeah, why not? That would be cool. And are you hinting at something with the frog deck, or is that no? Let's
No,
talk about that.
I,
We
I
might talk about
think
that a
I
little
think
later.
there might be something
Yeah.
really cool for frog lovers coming along later on. So yeah,
Frog frog lover sounds a bit weird, but I hear what you're saying. Very cool. Yeah. We'll go to talk about that in a couple of minutes. No, that's awesome stuff. And I think that more or less covers the bigger prizes, right? You sent through a couple of pictures. You got some prints to give away as well, or were
yeah.
these for another occasion?
Now, we're having prizes for winners, we're having prizes for participants,
Yes.
but we're also just raffling away stuff that we were given or that we bought with the money that you have spent on us, and well, some of them are, for example, a nice print, a Pact with the Devil print from Jeff Mangis.
Very, very cool.
That's cool, right?
I love it. Yeah,
Or
I came prepared as well.
you have
Uh,
one as well.
I not the devil, but the watchtower,
That's really
and
nice.
that's a nice one. And I have to talk into the microphone, but I also, of course, do have the harassing ruffians.
Yeah, and that's one we
Uh,
will raffle away as well.
yeah, that's because I revealed the harassing ruffians together with Jeff during the Arthurian Legends reveal phase, or yeah, spoiler phase. And that one is very dear to me, as it was great. I see we got Richard as well. I will just add Richard to the stage, and then hey, Richard, good
Hey,
to see you.
hello.
Yes, you made it to your location, because I heard you were on the road.
I was I was on the water, so
Oh, on the water, actually.
we are in on Ameland, one of the Frisian islands here, and the ship's captain and my schedule, they were a bit different, so
Oh, yeah, but
it took a bit
that's
longer to make the crossing, but yeah, I finally made it.
that's how it works, right? You have to literally go with the flow.
Yeah, yeah, and against the flow in this.
And against the flow, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
to
yeah.
finish that thought about Jeff Mangus, just quickly, I actually talked to, and I told you, Ron, as a news thingy for you as well. I talked to the Eric's Curiosa guys, and they were asking me proactively if I would talk to Jeff at SorceryFest, which I probably will, and they might be able to provide us with a spoiler or something. So nothing confirmed yet, but we are working on it, and that would of course be very cool to get maybe a Gothic spoiler card or something like that we could reveal at SorceryFest together with Jeff. But I will do my best. That's all I can promise for now.
I see that Chase just joined the chat.
I see there is somebody sending like a little
Wink, wink.
winky yeah,
Wink, wink.
that might be a possibility, though. That would be Chase, let's have a chat after the live stream. That wink indeed. Yes. No, but so there might be a possibility. But besides Jeff Mangus, who of course is absolutely fantastic, super kind, I encourage everybody to go meet him, talk to him, get one of his prints or cards if he has the capacity to do any sketches or whatever, which during these events is also very, very tight always, but still you never know, maybe he can do something. Take the opportunity, because he's a fantastic artist and an even more fantastic person. I think you guys met him as well, right?
Yeah. We met him several times. We had him come over at Attentro a couple of
Yes.
years ago, and he's such a relaxed dude. He's always in for a talk, and yeah, we're very, very happy to have him at SorceryFest.
I can imagine. Super kind, super friendly guy, and indeed has so many cool stories. So I'm looking forward to talk to him again, and maybe even about some Gothic stuff. You never know. Who is the second artist that already has been announced?
Well, it's a very dark Gothic one. It's a metal band player He's from Sweden. It's Matthias Frisk.
Very nice.
Yeah, we're very happy with him as well, because well, we already know now that he also has done some Gothic art. So yeah, it's just
that
awesome.
reveal was amazing. That was amazing artwork. So yeah.
I think he is a fantastic artist, or as Chase says, another prolific Gothic artist. That summarizes it perfectly. But yeah, I think it's very exciting. I personally haven't met Matthias yet, so I'm looking forward to meet him, maybe get some prints as well. But yeah, I'm a metalhead too, so I think we will connect for sure, at least over metal, but over his art, of course, as well. But that's a great addition to the show.
One of the nice things is he plays sorcery as well, so he's very active player in sorcery. So that's also fun.
That is very, very cool, because I think I talked to a couple of artists now, and I asked them if they play, and most of them do not play super actively, but they know the top line of the rules, and some said that actually helps them with incorporating certain things into the art, because they know a little bit what it means to have a certain keyword on there or whatever. So that's very nice. If he plays, that's really cool. Maybe he does not have any time to sign anything, or to actually draw anything, because he has to participate in the tournament. You never know.
Well, he is there as an artist, but I'm sure he will find some time to play a game as well. And we might do a game on stream with him. I don't know. Let's make up something nice to do with him.
Yeah, he's only allowed to use his own cards he has drawn. That would be awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, nice.
Let's see if we can snatch a win with that.
Well, I think he should definitely add some Gothic ones, because well, I don't think he has enough cards to build a deck at this moment.
He might have a couple of freebies here and there to fill out the deck. Yes. No, that is awesome. There are two fantastic artists, but actually there is the third artist coming, right? And tonight is the first time you are revealing who that is.
Absolutely.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you want to do a drum roll or whatever?
Yeah,
do you want to reveal it now? Yeah.
A little bit of a guessing game.
Let's hear it. A guessing game. Maybe you wanna have the we got about 20 people in the live stream. Maybe you want to give some hints. Maybe somebody can guess who it is.
Okay.
You already did give a hint with the frog.
Yeah, maybe I gave it away already. But the first hint is he's gonna drive with his motorbike for 1,500 kilometers to go to SorceryFest.
That's commitment there. That's really commitment.
That's commitment. 1,500
he was
kilometers.
Some trouble with the transportation, and it was all the connections were a little bit nah. And he said, "Well, okay, I'm just going to drive my bike to SorceryFest." So for 1,500 kilometers, he's going to Leeuwarden.
That is really awesome. That's really dedication. Folks in the chat, let us know if you know who we are talking about. Then we can tell you if it's correct or not. But 1,500 kilometers. So from the Netherlands, that gives a couple of options. Yeah, because we are pretty centralized in Europe over here in the Netherlands, and
it is Europe. It is Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is he coming from the north, or is he coming from the east?
Exactly.
Or south?
You already said there are no Spanish guys, so it's not not somebody from Spain. No. We can drag this out, but I think people actually know, and that confirms it. Maybe you can confirm it as well.
I think the frog hint earlier on already gave it out. Yeah, it's Michal Najipal. Yeah.
So. Very cool. And will he bring his famous frog artwork?
Most definitely. Probably he will, yeah. Yeah.
I think that's wonderful, because I think his art is just super creative and a little different and very unique in its style. I really like his art a lot, and I think it's the first time he is ever attending a sorcery event. Is that correct?
I think so too. I'm not 100% sure. I think he has been to some convention in Las Vegas,
Oh,
but I
okay.
don't think that was particularly for sorcery. Um, but I think it's, at least in Europe, it is his first sorcery event, as
That
far as I know.
we can have him confirm this during the show and ask him where he has been, but I don't think there have been a lot of opportunities to meet him. So for everybody enjoying his artwork, that is absolutely fantastic. How did you guys manage that? I think that's awesome. You have three wonderful artists and you have a whole weekend lined up with a lot of activity, but especially the artists. Do you just call them, mail them, ask them, let them talk to the other artists who have been at Utentroll Cup before, these kind of things, so you live off your reputation? Give us a
Well,
little insight into that.
I have this a rule for myself, because I've been contacting artists for Attentroll Cup, the old school event, as well. And my rule was always, I want to meet them first. I want to meet them somewhere. I want to see if they are talkative, if whether they're nice guys. Because if it is about the gathering, then also I expect the artist to be a nice guy and not some kind of dick treating people like shit.
No, I mean,
Sorry for the
you want to
words.
have them represent your event. It is very Dutch what you said, very direct, but
Yeah,
in the end, that's what you look out for. You want the people to represent your event, and you want the people to have a good time. The people who are joining your event, and that
exactly.
is
Yeah.
you got a supporter here.
Yeah, I think
That's
Chase
Chase.
might be a
That's
bit
the
Dutch
Dutch
as
for
well.
you. They are
Yeah,
really fucking
good
direct.
Dutch
But
guys.
that's how it goes. And get used to it, I guess. No, but yes, and you have met all three of those.
Nope, because
No.
I couldn't live up to that rule, because
Yeah. Okay.
we were very late with our decision to finally go for SorceryFest. So I couldn't live up to that rule. So I kind of contacted some artists. Of course, I made I wrote something about us as organizers of Attentroll Cup. I made a reference to artists who had been at Attentroll Cup, which were Drew Tucker and Jeff Mangis and Jeff Lobenstein. So I could give them some names to contact about us, see what we were about. And well, in the end, we found three really nice guys who are awesome artists. And though we haven't met Matthias and Michal yet, I think they fit SorceryFest very well, and I'm pretty confident that they are good guys for our SorceryFest as well.
From
what I
I've
like is
heard,
that there's a different mix of art styles as well, and so they have very distinctive arts. And you have, of course, Jeff, who is a well-known artist in the industry. He's been around for decades, and then we have starting out artists like Matthias, who is, and Michel, maybe new to the trading card games. And so the setup at SorceryFest is that we have a bigger room where like the playing area is, and then we have a smaller room that will be the artist corner. So they have their own room where they can work. Of course, you can visit there, you can talk to them, but they'll be the three of them together. And usually what we see is that they connect very easily and exchange all the ways they think about the arts, how they go about their work and stuff. So that's usually gets a very nice vibe there.
I think it definitely is a plus, because I have the experience that especially if you have multiple artists, they feel happy to talk about their work with their let's say colleagues, which the other artists are,
Yeah.
and they exchange ideas, and as you said, very different styles, so it does not clash at all, but it gives inspiration to them. And a little compliment there, and I can vouch for that as well. You have organized a lot of great events before, and I think the fact that you have managed to get some of the greatest trading card game artists out there to join, and again now to join for SorceryFest, just speaks for you guys. That's fantastic. I'm personally, I'm a big art enthusiastic, and for me, especially talking to the artists and about their art and what they think, and how some pieces came to be, is an absolute highlight and privilege for me personally. So I'm looking forward to that the most. Also, I want to play a bit, of course, because I rarely find the time. I did like 2 weeks ago with a couple of friends, which was really nice. But I have to admit, there was some magic playing there as well. But also sorcery. So I normally always take along the pre-constructed decks to people I have not introduced to the game yet. Will there be the possibility? Of course, you mentioned your site where you are selling singles, right? And I think there is not a lot. There are a few here in the Netherlands. I know that. But in general, there's not a lot of single sellers in Europe. Will there also be the possibility to buy singles there, to buy product there, not only for the draft and the sealed, but also for yourself to take home?
Yeah, Chase asked a question. What's the secret of making our events so well received? And our idea, our philosophy is that we try to satisfy all your senses. So you want to be in a good location where you feel welcome. That's very important. We will welcome everyone personally. There must be good food, a good location. There must be something to see. So art is a big part of the event as well. And we try to have a relaxed vibe. It's not about the winners. It's about the community. It's about the gathering. And we will do everything to make you feel like it's a party with friends.
Yeah, that's basically one of the things that we always say to each other. And we want to have a good time as well. So our starting point is we want to have a weekend with friends. And then like-minded people who enjoy the same game and just love to indulge for a weekend of sorcery and have good times. That's usually the point where we start from.
I think that's the best way to approach it. It's like a big kitchen table play area.
Exactly.
Together with your friends.
And of course, competition can be fierce. That's no problem. But in the end, it's all about the gathering and the good times and building a community. I think the community is still growing in Europe. I think it has a lot of chance to become a very good and great community in the next couple of years. But we're still growing, and we'd like to help stimulate that growth.
Yeah.
No, I obviously can relate, and I think it's a great thing you do there. And I think there are a lot of not to take away from your thunder, but there are a lot of initiatives over here in Europe. Just look at the Belgium guys with Siege at the Core. I would include the White Rabbit guys, Sophie and Jens from Cardboard Guide, and myself with Ask and Resk as well, which was one of the first tournaments and which we now do regularly. And I see things growing in Italy, in the UK, I believe in Scandinavia as well. So that is super, super cool that everybody's chipping in. And like you said, especially that philosophy of playing with friends, growing the community. And it's a term that is loosely used nowadays, but I think for sorcery, it fits absolutely, because personally I have experienced trading card game communities, but sorcery guys are, and girls of course, are the the nicest. They for me personally, this was the best experience when I was at sorcery events over the last couple of years, compared to other trading card game events. And yeah, I think it's great that you guys try to support this and push the growth of the community. But you can get product, you can get singles, you welcoming everybody, you keeping it friendly and accessible. You got some great artists coming. I saw one thing I wanted to ask you guys. Actually, two things, but the other thing is for in a minute. But one thing I wanted to ask you when I talked about product. I think I saw on your website, on the poster, a Dragon Lord box. Will the Dragon Lord set be available at your event?
Nope.
Fair enough.
No.
I was hoping because I still
we were
want
hoping as well. I think we drafted that flyer, I think in February or March, something.
Yeah.
And there was still nothing known about Dragon Lord, and we were just crossing our fingers that maybe Dragon Lord is available by then. But yeah, that it has a question mark, and the question mark, well, no, it isn't happening. Gen Con is the first event. It's August 1, and not any day sooner.
No, but there has to be like a reveal event for these kind of things, and I understand completely that they used Gen Con for this. I think we were lucky that we had Arthurian Legends in Europe.
Yeah, very lucky.
In Essen. Happy nerds are the best people. I can vouch for that. It's very, very true. And dragons take a long time to hatch, it seems.
Yeah.
So yes, we will have to wait a little bit for the Dragon Lord set. What one thing that we struggled with a little bit, and for us it was not that important as we did a very casual tournament, but it's always a bit difficult to find somebody who can judge the more competitive tournaments. Do you have a particular judge in mind? Are you approaching it a bit more casually as well? How do you guys approach this?
Well, we were in contact with a judge, but in the end he couldn't make it. So I will do the judging on Saturday. With the Alpha Draft, it's very casual, laid back, and just correct each other. And if there's really something difficult, as an organization will take a decision. On the Saturday, I will judge. I have been a judge for Magic. Was a while ago. It was in the late 90s, but I think I can do it. And if it's really complicated, then I will contact the Discord site and be in contact with the Americans who are far more better in the rules than I am. But I will judge it myself on Saturday. And Sunday again, it will be a sealed event, very laid back. Just help each other, and if there's a difficult decision, well, as an organizer, I will take the decision then.
Yeah, as long as you make that clear, that you have the final ruling, that worked very well for us too. We said, okay, take it easy and help each other and be fair. And if there's really a dispute,
the golden rule is the most important. Just be cool.
Exactly. I mean, we, like you said before, we're there to make friends, we're there to have fun, and I know it's very competitive, especially with high-end prices and very unique prices. You can't really put a price on, and I get that people get competitive, but like I said before as well, I have the feeling that the sorcery community is very chill and very relaxed.
I think the main thing would be just because sorcery can be a difficult game in the sense that unique situations come up. Sometimes stuff will happen that nobody's ever seen before, and then it's just about being cool, making correct decisions with each other, and just having fun.
I agree. I think that's the best way to approach it. Is there any way for people to maybe contact the artists about certain things if they are interested? Because I know sometimes artists for these kind of events do artist proofs during events, and that will be of course if the event has a lot of people, several dozen people, and maybe even close to 70, 80, maybe even more, who just want to check out the game. that might be a bit tricky, but yeah, do you think they have time for artist proofs to take along and prepare before? And should people just have you talked to them about it, or just
Well,
people should?
it varies. Some artists take commissions at front. Some only want to work on the site itself. Well, one thing, if you want something special, be early. Make sure the artist knows before the event or at the beginning of the event, because likely they will get a lot of commissioned art during the event, and they can do only that much in a couple of days. So if you want something special, I think it is wise to contact them before. And if they don't want to have contact before, they will tell you. But don't wait until Sunday for your special thing at 2:00 because that
wise
won't work.
words.
And they will have time for signing cards and stuff. That's always going to happen during the weekend. But special things like having a nice back of an AP with a special thing, contact them beforehand.
Yeah, I think that's a very good advice. Not that people are disappointed in the end, but yeah, these guys are really busy during these events. And if you want to have something special like a sketch or even a painting, if they have time for it, it's probably the best idea to approach them Friday already, if they can do it over the weekend. That would be nice. And I personally think especially the prints are often overlooked, but we showed a couple here, and I only have the ones from Jeff here, but they are super high quality and
amazing
super
print.
big, hand signed, and it's like really steady, steady, not steady, like solid cardboard, which is very, very nice. I think, there I got my focus back because I showed the harassing ruffians. But these kind of things, take the opportunity to take these along, get it hand signed, and I see a nice piece of art behind you there, Ron. Is that a print or is that the original?
It is a print, unfortunately.
It is.
But yeah, it's the Sir Galahad. I really like that one, so I got it on the wall. Like you said, it's high quality, and it almost looks like a hand painting. So
it was a bit difficult to see. That's why I asked. I was already a bit jealous. I still am a bit jealous because it's a wonderful print, but the original, of course, is a little bit different. It's crazy, I think. Still, people often say, or often, recently, we all know sorcery has been a bit up and down when it comes to public perception. I think overall they always delivered on what they promised, made a couple of videos about it, but on the other hand, I understand the frustration as well a little bit, because over here in Europe it can be a bit difficult with product. It seems wave 3 for beta has arrived finally, which is good. Arthurian Legends is available, which is good. So these problems are tackled as well. But in general, I think the overall perception of the game is super positive, and everything is turning towards looking forward to the Dragon Lord set and Gothic. So that is very nice there. Just turned into the stream. Did I miss the artist reveal? Yes, Count Tolstoy, you did. Other people are confirming that as well. You can scroll up. No, guys, maybe you can repeat who the third artist you have invited to Sorcery Fest is.
It's Michal Nachipal, the guy from the Plague of the Frogs and the Brop Ding Ding Dong Dong. I don't know, something. Holy frog.
I still need to play that part.
Very good. I'm going to ask you another couple of times to repeat that, Ron, during the stream, just to make sure.
Might wait until he gets a couple of beers in.
It almost sounded like that. I don't know, that bing ding ding bing ding bing ding 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 frog.
The crazy frog. That was everybody's first not original ringtone. Yes. No, I saw especially his artist proofs. I saw a couple of the frogs. He is very creative with those in various poses and also very funny poses as well. And I am definitely looking forward to what he has to show. You will stream everything, all the tournaments, and do you? What does your setup look like? Are you streaming individual matches? Are you streaming a little bit from the hall? Are you switching this? I know that it can be very challenging. That's why I asked, and I am just curious what people can expect.
So we'll just stream for sure the alpha draft, and the plan is to follow one player and zoom in on his draft picks. Nice. So and then maybe after he built his deck, have a chat with him. So what choices did he made? How did he feel? Did the draft go? And then we'll stream his matches or her matches. So
okay.
So we have a bit of a feeling. So how what choices does anyone make in the draft, and how far does he get with that? And for the constructed, we will stream that as well. And usually during the Swiss rounds, we will just maybe pick and choose some decks that are nice to see, are fun to see. Make sure that we get a good mix of decks on the stream, and then later, of course, we will stream the top 8.
Okay, so you're not necessarily focusing on the top table. You just will have a look what is interesting.
Yeah. We will see some spicy decks in the Swiss.
Yeah, we love to see. If you build a nice, fun deck, if you get King Arthur and Guinevere on the wedding hall, I've been trying and trying. They never got wet. At some point, it should work, and I would love to see that on stream happening. But yeah, let's be realistic. But we don't want to see 10 matches of Sorcerer or Achimago.
I get it. You want to keep a bit of variation. Will you do comment as well? I know you helped us out with the comment during Ask and Rask too. That was very, very kind and nice. But will you do that personally, or are you too busy?
No, I will do that. I'm not going to play, so I'll do the stream. And of course, invite other people who want to go on stream. Just come and join me. And we have a chat about sorcery, about the game happening, and just make it an entertaining stream all day.
Awesome.
And at the moment, my plan is to play Shield and not stream the Sunday part. But I'm still not. I might also do the Sunday part as well. Stream the Shield portion of the tournament.
It might be uncommented then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but that's kind of nice.
It's too much fun to do the stream and talk to everybody, and
that's true.
Yeah, I have a chat with the artist on stream. Maybe we can have a chat again, Jürgen, about your history in sorcery, stuff like that. So we make it a very entertaining stream.
No, I think it will definitely be awesome and good fun. And if you keep the variation, like you say, I think it will be super entertaining for everybody who tunes in and who can't be there in the beautiful city of Leeuwarden. I'm looking forward to. I've been, was it last year? Yes, I think last year to see Drew Tucker. And we had a coffee in the city center next to the hotel he was staying in, and had some dinner, which was really nice, and talked a little bit about trading card games as well there. That's definitely an opportunity for everybody to visit one of the most beautiful cities, I think, in the Netherlands, because it's really nice. But like I said, hope I can join the stream for a talk with Jeff. Maybe we can even include questions from the audience there, or questions, of course, from the people in the live stream. We'll see how it goes with the other artists. I know you got a couple of more people that might join, and a little bit of variation there is great as well, of course. But if people are falling through the cracks and you don't get anybody to talk to the artist, just let me know. I'll be there on Saturday as well.
Yeah, anyway, we'll make that happen.
All good. We should keep the variation there as well, so everybody gets a chance to talk to those guys if you got more content creators. And I believe Sophie's coming, right, from Cardboard Guide. And I think a couple of other people, a couple of players are content creators as well. Some of the German players, they do not make videos too often, but when they do, they are executed fantastically. So I'm looking forward to hopefully content from them as well after the event. You can watch it on your YouTube channel, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
and some of the guys who do this more often also offer to comment on the top 8 games. So we will have experienced commentators, players during top 8 as well. So
are we talking about Felix and Niklas and so on?
Yeah, those guys, the ones who don't make it to the top 8 probably, but
Felix made
there's
it.
There's always a big guy not making it to top 8. So
true.
Yeah,
you have to be careful indeed who you meet and what you play, but yes, no, there's always one that doesn't make it. That's true. Question about the alpha draft. Will the foils or big cards, can you replace them with beta copies so they stay unplayed? I think it's a fair question.
No, if you draw an Eric's Curioso, we expect you to rip it apart and spread it all over. Now, if you want to replace it, that's no problem.
Right.
Just show it to us, and
No, I can imagine that foil Alpha Philosopher's Stone might go into a sleeve and into a binder right away, because
probably go to the White Rabbit guy, handing it over for PGG grading. Yeah,
I guess so. I would imagine so. I personally would try. I'm happy with my beta core I got created at PCG. It got a 9.5 quartz. Nice. I think even the foil one. So that's I think my currently my most valuable card probably, but I just am happy to have it.
That's a beautiful card.
It's very difficult to get good grades, so it's cool, Ron, that you got the 9.5 for the Amethyst core. I think I only got 2 10s. I got a foil Pathfinder, which is a 10, which is very nice.
Good.
Which I'm very happy with. Got the case signed by Drew, and I think I got... what else? Another 10. I can't even remember. I have to look it up. I especially bought a binder for my graded sorcery cards only. That's how crazy the sorcery bug has gotten me. The sorcery frog, maybe? No, to stay in the theme. Guys, let's see if there are more questions. Niklas got 9th place. Yeah, Niklas, you didn't make the top 8. So if you do 9th place again this time, you can join Richard for the commentary. Can you just send
PCG will be there?
Yes, PCG you can drop off there. Yes, they will be there on Saturday. I actually talked to them about it, and I think they were still struggling a bit with who to send, but they will definitely be there. And if it comes down to it, I offer to help there as well if I am free for a couple of hours. So that's...
You guys already talked about the special label or not?
Yes, we did. That there will be a special label for everything you hand in, if you want to. Every card you hand in for PCG grading. I showed I can show it again for people who just tuned in. And again, not to talk about Ask and Risk. I want to talk about SorceryFest, but just to give an example, this is probably how it will look like. Instead of Ask and Risk, it will say SorceryFest, and then it will say Leeuwarden, and then 2025, most probably. But you will be able to get a special label if you want to, which is very, very cool. Not only as to have as something unique, but also as a memento, I think, for everybody who's there, because that label will be there once when you hand in those cards at PCG at the event, and that's it. So there is no other possibility to get these event labels, which I think is fantastic. I think that's always cool.
Did you already see one of the examples of the labels, or
from
No, I haven't seen them. We're still talking to the guys from PCG. And it might also be possible that the SorceryFest logo would be incorporated somewhere. But we haven't seen it yet. We'll have to wait. It'll be another surprise, maybe.
Yeah, no, I think that's a first because normally logos are not allowed. But from what I've heard, and of course it's totally your thing, but from what I've heard when I visited the PCG office about 1.5 weeks ago, there might be a very good chance that the logo is on there. But yeah, I hope it for you. I'm looking forward to. I still, like I said, I still have to find a cool card to grade. And yeah,
I only
maybe,
know that we would be an exceptional label. So
yes, definitely. I know, but
what that exactly means, I don't know, but it is something special.
That's the exciting part about organizing a festival like this. There'll be some surprises for us too as well.
Yeah, no, but that's how it goes, right? I mean, you have to not only when you go to Ameland, that was where you went, right? You have to go with the flow, but you also have to go with the flow during these tournaments and see what happens. I think, yeah, it will be totally fine. And no worries for the people who didn't catch the start of the stream. That's why we repeated it. That's all good. Yeah, so Friday, 20th of June to Sunday, 22nd of June. Let's see if we can postpone my wife's birthday on Sunday the 22nd so that I can join then as well. I don't think it will be possible because I want to keep everyone happy here, but Friday I might be able to join in the evening. I just have to think about if I still can find a place to stay and if it's worth it for a couple of hours on Friday night. But it would be nice because I think we talked about, and you guys are having dinner, and maybe yeah, that would be nice to join. And maybe I stay then. Otherwise, I drive back and forth. But it's a 2.5-hour drive from Utrecht, I think, or 2 hours 15 minutes. But that's okay.
It's better.
Yeah, you got on your website. You got some places and options to stay. I saw, which is very nice. Hotels and even cheaper options, right?
Yeah, and everything is close by. It's all within a 10-minute walk. There's a lot of hotels within the center of Leeuwarden that you can stay at.
What is the website, by the way? Because it's not SorceryFest.
www.trollsoftherealm.com, and just look for SorceryFest. It's something in the right corner of the website, and then you have the whole section about SorceryFest. There's a lot of information. I've updated it today with the price support. I didn't reveal the artist yet, but I will do this later on because we mentioned it now.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I will hide this and see if I can edit it. No, I can't. I have to. Oh, can I edit it? No, I will type it again. And I was too fast, but so everybody knows.
You almost got it right.
Almost, yeah, but I have to get it right. Realm.com. Let's see, trollsoftherealm.com, and then let's see if that one looks better. Trollsoftherealm.com.
Exactly.
And then you look for sorcery, and then yeah, you find all the info there. No, but yeah, you got not only info about the event, about the prices, but also about staying and locations and hotels, which is very, very cool, very complete. And you're gonna update it with the artists tonight.
Yeah, with Michal as well. Yeah, and there's one thing I think we didn't talk about yet, because normally at Attentrollkop, which is about old school magic, we have side events of sorcery. At SorceryFest, it's all about sorcery, of course, but we do have a little bit of a side events for magic as well. So anyone who's playing old school magic who can join us at SorceryFest as well. There will be 3 events: a cube draft, a constructed event, and an X-Point version event on Sunday. It's capped for 32 players, not too big, but I thought this way we can blend the communities and have some old school magic players have a chance to do a learn to play of sorcery, because that's what we are about, growing the community. And well, if you want to grow a community, then new people will have to come in, and old school Magic players are perfect for going into sorcery because it's a wonderful game that will definitely suit old school Magic players. So also, if you're watching this and you're an old school player, just join for an old school event and just have a look at these sorcery community, because they are very like us. They're very cool. They're very relaxed. It's like Jürgen said. The community is awesome. They're great people, and it's what you want. Relaxed vibe, and also very good and skilled people. So if you want to be competitive, no problem. There are plenty of competitive players, but there are also very, very relaxed.
I might have to brush up my vintage deck then to take along. We talked about it. I rarely take the cards out of the binder these days, but I saw it on the website as well. What kind of cube draft? Is it a mixed one, or is it a certain set?
We tried to copy the meta of the World Championship of 1995, 1996, 1997, and 1998. And we made 4 cubes from those years. So all the spike cards from the World Championships are in this cube. And it's very fun to play. We had amazing decks last year on Hot and Troll Cup. And I think a lot of sorcery players who come over for the Saturday and Sunday event are there on Friday night as well. So they might even join the World Cubes draft and play, and maybe even win a ticket for Hot and Troll Cup, because that's the prize for the Magic events. If you win the event, you get a ticket for the Hot and Troll Cup, and you can choose which event you want to join. There will be old school events, but there will also be sorcery events, because, well, one little scoop, we got a cornerstone event, Astrology of Realms. We are very, 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 very happy with that. And the cornerstone event will be on Saturday at the Hot and Troll Cup. So November 1, cornerstone event in Leeuwarden, the Netherlands. It's going to be awesome, amazing, super. So maybe you want to win your ticket already at SorceryFest and join the World Cubes draft on Friday.
That sounds like a very promising approach. And I personally, I played during that time, and I played in the German championships. So I'm a bit used to exactly that environment. I played the first 3-4 German championships, qualified for them. So that's really cool. And that event, maybe you can repeat that, because I think that's very special. There are not a lot of those.
Yeah, it's the World Cubes draft.
I mean the sorcery event in November.
Oh, the cornerstone event. Yeah.
Yes.
We will have a cornerstone event on November 1 during the Hot and Troll Cup. Hot and Troll Cup will be from October 30 to November 2. And we will have a lot of events, but we'll also have several sorcery events. And one of the bigger ones will be the cornerstone event on Saturday. We'll probably be at another location, because so we have to run 2 locations, but we're up to that. So, we're very much looking forward to that, to make that a very special and great event as well. Yeah,
I think that's fantastic. You not only got the SorceryFest lined up, but a cornerstone event as well. What do you think about the whole organized play approach from Eric's Curiosa? They really went for it, right? I think it all looks very positive, and it's awesome that you got one of the first events.
I think it's a really good boost and incentive to start organizing events. It's good for players, because I know there will be much more events the coming half year than we had last year, because several people, several TCGs, several organizers, they applied for Cornerstone. There will be Cornerstone events all over Europe, also in America and the rest of the world. There will be a lot of things collectors like, because there will be special cards. So collectors and players are being served well like they want to. So I'm very hopeful about this organized play stuff. I think it will give the right boost to to grow the community actually, because that's what we need. If you have events and you can join an event each month somewhere in Europe with nice price support, I think that's just awesome. That's what you want. And not everybody will travel for sorcery, because it's also a kitchen table game, and it will stay a kitchen table game for many. But the ones who want to travel and who want to compete worldwide or in Europe, they can now. So that's awesome.
I think you are totally right there. I was a bit skeptical in the beginning, but I think I'm tending to react that way, because I'm very protective of the game, and I'm very protective of being a collector. I'm a player and a collector, but I always want to be a bit more focused on these things, like playing, kitchen table, collecting, and I'm not that tournament focused anymore. But I get that a lot of people get a lot of thrill playing in these tournaments and being able to, and I don't think one thing excludes the other. So for a lot of people it's good. It won't change personally my approach of being a kitchen table player and just enjoy the occasional draft from time to time with people I personally like you guys. That was great fun there in the hotel we played the draft in. But in general, I think it's very important to grow the community, that people get the opportunity to play against each other, try their decks, and I get it. I think you're absolutely right there. I wonder what the percentage of people in their 40 plus is in sorcery. Yeah, I think the target group is us old Magic players, and I'm old as well, so I'm more white than anything else nowadays. But yeah, you're still blonde, Richard. So
no,
that's
getting
okay.
white now.
I was giving you a compliment, man. I tried. You should have just accepted it.
I don't want to just let people down when they meet me in person.
Oh no, I think it will be fun. The big imposing Dutch people. That's definitely going to be fun. Guys, we're in it for 1 hour 15 minutes. I'm happy to talk more if you still have something that you want to mention. If the people still want to ask something, I think they did during the stream. That's cool as well. So let's give it 5 more minutes anyways. But is there anything else about Sorcery Fest we haven't mentioned that is important to mention? I think we covered a lot, right? You may look at your notes, Ron. That's okay. We approach this like on the go and semi-professionally, so we're good. If you see something on there, I think we talked definitely about the date a couple of times. We talked about the tournament formats on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We talked about the extra opportunity to play old school Magic and connect those communities. I think we talked about the prices in detail. We talked about the opportunity to
I think there's one thing.
Yes.
I'm not sure if we mentioned it. And that's the prize for the overall winner of the weekend.
No, not yet.
I think you did in the beginning, but please repeat it.
Okay.
Because if the overall winner is the person who gets the most points out of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? Or how does that work?
So there are 3 big main events, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the best results of the 2 best results from those tournaments will count for your overall ranking. I will not give the detail of that ranking. I will explain it on paper to the people who participate. But the best overall player over the weekend, he will win the champion promo, graded with the Sorcery Fest label. He will get a signed card for Crown of the Victor. With everybody who participated in Sorcery Fest will sign that card. I think that's a very special how do you say that?
Memorabilia.
Something for your memories.
Yep.
And last but not least, we have a special made artist proof from Jeff Mangis with a full art on the back, specially made for Sorcery Fest. And I cannot reveal it how it looks, but it's amazing.
I saw it.
It's
beautiful.
It's really it's awesome. It's so cool. I just saw it today. Jeff sent it to me today. because we're going to use it for some other stuff as well, to print some stuff about it. But it's absolutely, how do you say
Stunning.
it? High class art. It's really nice.
You
So
haven't mentioned that one before. You mentioned
no,
the champion card, but you haven't mentioned the artist proof. That is fantastic. Now I'm very much thinking about how I can get my hands on this. I'm happy. I'm happy for anyone who wins during the weekend, because these things are super unique and super nice. And I've seen some of Jeff's proofs. I own some of his magic proofs. I'm privileged to own a few of the antiquities proofs he made, and they all look fantastic. So yes, he is a wonderful artist. That is a very, very cool price. So yeah, you have to do your best over the whole weekend, and then you have a chance to get your hands on that one. That's amazing, because these things are super unique.
And
Question from
yes, for the Learn to Play events. Yes, we will build bit decks like the precons, but make them a little bit easier for Learn to Play events, and we'll probably give those away so people can keep those and have a deck to play and experience sorcery.
Yeah, everyone who participates in a Learn to Play will get a deck for free, because
That's very nice. That's very cool. And Ricardo is offering to bring some stuff as well. I believe you guys have been in contact too. He's actually organizing some events in Leiden, which is also in the Netherlands, which is a bit more geographically south. Is that correct? No, not really, right?
Yeah, it's
right.
more like near Rotterdam, and I think he's doing great job over there. He has I think bi-weekly events on Sunday, sealed events, draft events. So that's very cool to see. There's another initiative in the Netherlands.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what we need, right?
Yes, no, I totally agree. I will try to drop by one of these events as well, maybe film a little there so people get an impression. But I heard from him that he also will do Learn to Plays and tournament play, and just trying to grow the community, which, like you said, is exactly what we need. And everybody who does that is good in my book. So the more people get to know sorcery, the better it is. No, then I think we mentioned. Now we almost mentioned everything. Or is there still something on that list that you might want to get out there? Hey, and
I would like to thank everybody who has bought a ticket so far, and who joined the stream today, and that really helps us and keeps us motivated to organize SorceryFest and to make it as good as possible. And that's why we do this. So a big thank you to everyone who's coming, and if you're still thinking about coming, we'll make sure it's worthwhile. So please do come over, enjoy, make new friends, and let's have a good weekend together. So
that sounds like a perfect plan. I think there's not a lot more to add. If you guys in the next couple of weeks have any news or anything you want to talk about, feel free to let me know. We had a lot of viewers that stuck with us today, and during the live stream, about 15 to 20 viewers at any time. But if there's any news, let's just do another one, maybe closer to the event, an update of how it's going, if there are still tickets for certain tournaments, if there's still something you want you added or whatever. Absolutely fine. And a compliment from Chase as well. Thanks for being such great exemplars in the community. I couldn't agree more, because I only met you guys a couple of times, but it always was good fun. And I think you're doing this because you are trying to grow the community honestly, and you have proven this, of course, with the Magic events, but now you also are definitely proving this with Sorcery. So I'm looking very much forward to seeing you there again, and talking, and maybe having a match of Sorcery here and there, and yeah, just having fun, and meeting new people, making new friends during the weekend. That's what we want to do, right?
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
what it's all about.
That's what it's all
thank
about.
you, Jürgen, for having us on stream, and thanks to all the viewers. Like Richard said, I don't want to repeat it. It's been fun, and let's see each other soon at SorceryFest.
I think that's what we should do. Everybody, come to SorceryFest and enjoy the community and enjoy sorcery with us, and yeah, meet all of us. I think it was great to have you guys on and talk about SorceryFest. Looking forward to talk to you in person or talk on stream again before, but we'll see about that. Folks, in the meanwhile, as always, stay healthy, stay frosty. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.